The crystalline structures of the Velkara refugee ship sanctuary's echo drifted through the void, its once pristine surface scarred by plasma burns and impact craters. Inside, Emma pressed her forehead against the observation port, watching the alien vessel limp toward their station. Beside her, Harry studied the incoming data streams, his brow furrowed. "They're barely holding together," he muttered. "Life support at 40%. Hull breaches on decks 3 through 7. Emma's jaw tightened. "How many survivors?" "Scanning shows 214 life signs. All Velkara." Harry's fingers flew across the holographic display. "Emma, they're refugees. The Crothian Dominion destroyed their colony world 3 weeks ago." The words hung in the air like a death sentence. The Crothians were known throughout the galaxy, a species that conquered without mercy, that saw other races as nothing more than resources to be exploited or eliminated. They had wiped out 17 civilizations in the past century alone. Emma straightened, her voice steady despite the fury building in her chest. "Prep Medical Bay Alpha through Delta. Get every available doctor on standby. Harry, open a channel." The view screen flickered to life, revealing a Velkara face, elongated features, 6 compound eyes that shimmered with an opalescent sheen, and delicate antennae that drooped with exhaustion. The translator rendered her voice as feminine, though tinged with a harmonics that spoke of profound grief. "Human station. We beg sanctuary. We have children, elders, no weapons. No threat, please." The Velkara's antenna trembled. "We have nowhere else to go." Emma felt something crack inside her chest. She'd seen those eyes before, not physically but emotionally. She'd worn that same expression when she was 12, standing in the ruins of her home after the atmospheric processor failure on Mars Colony 7. She remembered the hollow fear, the desperate hope that someone, anyone, would care enough to help. "This is Emma Rodriguez, Station Commander of Frontier Watch 7, she said, her voice ringing with authority. "You have sanctuary. Medical teams are standing by. Guide your ship to Docking Bay 3. We'll take care of you." The Velkara's eyes widened, tears, actual tears similar enough to human ones, streaming down her chitinous cheeks. You would help us? But we have nothing to offer, no trade, no value." Harry leaned into the frame, his expression fierce. "You're alive. That's all the value anyone needs. Now get your people to safety. We'll handle the rest." Over the next 72 hours, Frontier Watch 7 transformed. The station, designed to house 300 humans comfortably, now sheltered 514 souls. Emma and Harry worked alongside every crew member, turning cargo bays into dormitories, rigging emergency life support systems, and rationing food supplies that were never meant to stretch this far. Emma found herself in Medical Bay Beta, helping Dr. Chen treat a young Velkara child, no more than 5 in human years, whose leg had been crushed during the escape. The child's mother, the same woman from the initial transmission, watched with those 6 luminous eyes. "Why?" she asked Emma in halting standard. "We are nothing to you, strangers, aliens. Why risk your resources, your safety for us?" Emma met her gaze without flinching. "Because someone once did the same for me. Because no child should suffer because adults wage war. Because..." She paused, choosing her words carefully. "Because if we don't stand up for those who can't defend themselves, then what's the point of all our technology? All our progress? What makes us worthy of the stars?" The Velkara woman's antenna quivered. "The Crothians will come. They always come. They will destroy your station for harboring us." "Let them try," Harry said from the doorway, his arms crossed. Behind him stood the entire security detail, all 32 members armed and determined. "We've sent word to Earth Fleet. The 5th battle group is already en route." "But even if they weren't..." He smiled, and it was not a kind expression. "Humanity learned a long time ago what happens when good people stand by and do nothing. Never again. Not on our watch." 3 days later, the Crothian warships arrived, 5 massive dreadnoughts that dwarfed Frontier Watch 7. Their commander's transmission was brief and brutal. "Surrender the Velkara refugees or be destroyed." Emma stood on the bridge, Harry at her side, and transmitted their response across every frequency, ensuring the entire sector heard humanity's declaration. "This is Commander Emma Rodriguez of Frontier Watch 7, representing the United Earth Alliance. The beings under our protection are not cargo to be handed over. They are refugees seeking asylum. And by every law we recognize, both human and galactic, they have that right. You want them? You go through us. And I promise you this, humanity remembers every tear, every atrocity, every injustice. We remember and we act. Not one more tear falls because of you. Not today. Not ever. The 5th battle group emerged from FTL 30 seconds later. 47 ships, bristling with weapons that represented humanity's grim determination to protect the defenseless. The Crothian dreadnoughts held position for exactly 12 seconds before their commander calculated the odds. They retreated. In Medical Bay Beta, the young Velkara child took her first steps on her newly healed leg. Her mother wept, not tears of sorrow this time, but of hope. Throughout the station, 214 refugees looked at the humans around them with wonder, beginning to understand that in this vast, often cruel universe, they had found something rare. They had found humanity, and humanity had made a promise. Not one more tear falls because of them. It was a promise written in starlight and steel, and the galaxy was learning slowly, painfully, that when humans made such promises, they kept them, no matter the cost.